Every week we have a luncheon where a lot of investors in the Middle Georgia area get together. We share stories, we share ideas, and we bounce things off of each other so we can learn from each other and become better. Well, this week we had a story come across our table about a Warner Robins landlord that had a few major issues with one of her rentals. So we're going to take a drive and tell you all about it, and hopefully you'll learn from this one so you don't get scammed too. One thing I hate about getting off this road is trying to get back on.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic here.
Oh, look, a break. Okay, so tell me again what was going on at lunch.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so one of the people that we know, we've known him for several years. She's a still fairly new investor. But you know, she's been investing for a little while, and she was telling me about a house that she has. She said that she had a guy that said he wanted to rent the house and that he was planning on being there 4 to 5 years. So she gave him a deep discount on the rent and let him move in. And then when he got there, he decided that he didn't like the carpet that was in there because the carpet cleaner that she used couldn't get all the stains out.
They did an inspection before he moved in, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess so. I don't know. She didn't specify that.
Oh.
But said she offered to put rugs down. Well, he didn't like the rugs because one was too light, one was something else. So she didn't like the rugs, so he wanted the carpet removed.
This is a guy, right?
The investor is a female. The renter, the tenant is a guy.
Okay.
He didn't want the carpet in there. He wanted different flooring in there. So because he was going to be there for 4 to 5 years, she agreed to put new flooring in. So she got somebody that, unfortunately, for women everywhere, contractors will take them on a ride because they're females, and contractors think that they don't know anything.
Wait a minute, he just replaced carpet, didn't he?
No, the carpet wasn't replaced, it was cleaned.
Oh.
But she had put down rugs to cover the stains because they were mostly in the middle of the room. But he still didn't like it. He wanted the carpet removed. So he asked her to put in new flooring.
And what did they replace it with?
She went in with LVP.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, this house is apparently on a slab, and whoever she hired told her that the foundation or the slab was unlevel, not level, and that she needed to buy, I don't even know, umpteen tons of concrete concrete mix so they could make mud to level out the floor.
Thin set, yeah.
So she, not knowing any different, she did that.
And she didn't get a second opinion from anybody?
Not that I'm aware of. She did that. She didn't get a second opinion from me because I'd have told her. But she let them go in and do it, and when they put down the LVP, the whole room looked even worse than it had looked with the stained carpet in there. And so now this guy who was supposed to be there 4 to 5 years is now telling her, well, I think I'm going to buy a place, so we're probably not going to be here that long. So she's discounted the rent, spent money to have the carpet cleaned, spent money to rip out the carpet, spent money to put new flooring down based on the fact that she believed that he was going to stay 4 to 5 years. And now he's telling her he's probably not going to be there that long. Oh well, sucks to be you. I hate it for you.
And she's got your number, right?
She's got my number. Yeah. I fussed at her. I told her, I said, why didn't you call me?
And that's what drives me nuts. I mean, like I said, these contractors, they see a woman and they see sucker written across her forehead. Like, oh, you got to change out the Ganooter valve.
They hadn't met me. They hadn't met me.
Yeah, I know.
Thank God I've got an education about that type of stuff. I've got a contractor friend that is a phenomenal friend of mine. But this man has taught me so much working for me over the years, and I am so grateful for that because I don't get taken like everybody, like some of these women do. And it's really sad because these women, they're most of them are single moms or single women trying to make their own way in the world, and they're starting to invest in real estate because it's good money.
Well, we've got three of them at lunch today are single women.
And then they get these damn contractors that go in there and screw them over because they aren't educated in a way to know that when the contractor's talking BS.
Yeah.
And it just breaks my heart because, like I said, I'm grateful for my friend because he's taught me so much. But if I hadn't had him, I'd probably be in the same boat they are.
Mm-hmm. So what could they do about it?
Get educated. Find somebody that you can trust or somebody that knows the ins and outs of construction or knows somebody that knows the ins and outs of contractors. And
somebody that you're not paying.
Yeah, somebody that you're not paying, and learn. Take the time to learn from your contractors. And I mean really learn, not just listen to them spout off, oh, well, you need blinker fluid for your wipers. I mean, you've got to really listen. You've got to pay attention. And you don't even have to let them know you're listening and paying attention.
And just so you know, the blinker fluid for your lights is not a thing.
You've got to get educated because people are going to take advantage of people. It's just, unfortunately, it's a fact of life. But women are low man on the totem pole, and they get really badly taken advantage of in some scenarios because they just don't know what
even
they
if they
need
do
to know.
Even if they do, a lot of them won't say anything. Well, he's a guy and I'm a girl, and I don't want him to get pissed off, and
screw that.
They're afraid of confrontation. Well, take somebody over there with you that's not afraid of confrontation.
Get multiple estimates. Don't just settle for one or two, even if you're in a rush. Don't just settle for one or two, because that's not good. You get into a bad situation and you just jump on the first thing you've got, you're liable to end up with something up your whatever.
Yeah. So you got one or two choices. You either confront them and save yourself a couple $1,000s, or you let them do whatever and run over you, and you end up paying them, plus you get to pay the next contractor that has to fix what they screwed up.
Yeah, well, we had that roofing incident. I'm going to mention that story because...
Oh, okay.
Well, it's another case of what if.
Yeah.
I had a roofer that I needed. I had a metal roof I wanted done, and I had a company that I got 3 quotes from different companies, and the last quote that I got was over $10,000 for a metal roof on a house that was right at 1,000 square feet, and it was a pretty cut and dried roof, nothing even major cuts or anything, just roof.
Yeah, it was just 2 ridge lines, the main ridge line and then the entrance.
All my other quotes were coming in down around $5,000, $5,500, something around in there. This company wanted twice that, and I asked them why, and they said, well, because it's a metal roof. And I'm like, oh, okay. I said, you mean because I'm a woman and you think I'm stupid, and I'm gonna let you take me down the road, feed me a bunch of BS. Guess what?
You didn't say that.
I said pretty close. I said, guess what? I've got 2 other quotes for $5,000. Oh, well, let me call you back. Let me call you back, ma'am. I got a call an hour later. Well, ma'am, we can do it for $4,500. Oh, you can do it for $4,500 now. It was $10,000 2 hours ago. I don't think so. Girls, you got to stand up for yourselves, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. If you got a contractor that's trying to take you for a ride, you need to be educated, and you need to know that contractor's trying to take you for a ride, and you need to step up and let them know that you know.
So you need to know how to bite.
You need to know how to bite.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this little storytelling. All right, well, if y'all have any questions, you know where to find us. See you on the next one.